Hello and welcome everybody to the VooPlayer Q&A weekly webinar call. We're going to get started here in just one moment, but before we do, if you could just confirm that you can both hear my voice as well as see my screen, we should say VooPlayer Q&A on it, and then we can get started. Alrighty, excellent. It seems like we're getting some confirmations from people that audio and video are okay. Hello to Armand, Dean, William, Dave, Shade. Welcome everybody to VooPlayer Q&A's weekly webinar call. My name is Peter. I am VooPlayer's product manager, and we are holding these weekly calls in order to answer any questions that you as users may have, provide additional training or explanations on how you can cover your use cases for video in business, also to showcase any new stuff that we've been working on, as well as to gather feedback on anything that we can improve or add to VooPlayer in order to continue delivering value to you through our platform. So great. The format of the webinar is pretty straightforward. So at any time that you have a question, or if you came prepared with any questions, now would be a good time just to drop them in the chat box, and then we can start answering them in the order that they come in. If you are unable to attend one of the webinars, the replays are available both on our YouTube channel as well as in our Facebook group. So I do highly encourage you to subscribe and join to those respectively. Let's see, what else did I have on housekeeping notes? Oh yeah, if you're unable to attend the webinar but you would like to have a question answered, just feel free to shout out to us at support at VooPlayer.com or on any social media that you guys are probably already interacting with us on. All right, so that's great. A couple of updates that I would just like to turn your attention to before getting to the questions. So as most of you have probably already noticed, that we rolled out the release notes for all of the September updates with regards to all of the things which we've added throughout the month of September, as well as sort of what the next items are on the roadmap. So with that in mind, I've talked a lot about these previously. So we've rolled out personalized videos, which give you the ability to personalize the viewing experiences for your viewers using either data from URLs or data from connected CRM integrations. Finally, we started getting some people interacting with this. So let me just open this up as well while we're talking about it. So the feedback that we've been gathering thus far is really focused on additional integrations. So no surprise there. The number one required integration for this continues to be ConvertFox. So that's going to be the next one we're adding. Some people have also requested addition of Facebook as a provider for personalized data. We originally, when we started working on this feature, we originally had Facebook in mind as the core provider behind this, but due to some recent GDPR changes, we weren't able to get Facebook's users' data without them confirming access to the video. And people seem to be fine with that. So basically how this will work is that once they come to the video, they're going to have to say authorize Facebook to authorize the Facebook application to access my personalized data, and then that data is going to be available. So that's also one of the things that we're actively considering. So we're definitely adding ConvertFox, and we'll be adding Facebook sometime soon. There's been a lot of other requests as well, but just so you're aware of what the focus is currently. As you probably have noticed, we also rolled out support for Intercom and HubSpot integrations That's a full stack integration support, from capturing leads to getting the data from those CRMs to the video, as well as posting back the viewing data events back to those CRMs for further automation. We've also added video transcription service, which a lot of people have already started using, and we've been getting some really positive feedback on the ability to extract audio from your video and then transcribe that to a subtitle file. We've also released a lot of improvements to the conversion process to minimize the occupied storage while increasing, keeping quality. Also, a lot of improvements to the metadata and embed supports. Also, some privacy enhancements. So, all in all, if you haven't already, I do encourage you to visit the September release notes for to stay updated with everything latest that's been rolled out. Also, in August, we're starting to turn our focus more towards analytics, with the idea around generating some reports and automating those reports for your viewing data. So stay tuned into these webinars in order to find out more about that. Alrighty, so that's a couple of housekeeping notes that I wanted to go over. I see some questions already started rolling in, so let's start getting to those. So Dave is asking, hi, don't wish to use the webinar as a forum, but I am desperate. My client is demanding refunds due to problems with WooPlayer, as reported September 19th. Alrighty, I'm not aware of any active issues, nor have I seen anything related to your account, Dave. But I'll look through the support channels after the webinar and see if I can be of any assistance on that. Stephen, hello from San Francisco. Paul is saying sound was fine, had a video start image showing. When I clicked, I get a video file not found message. Paul, not sure what that is in reference to. If you have an issue which you would like, if you would like to our support team to take a look at, just email us at support@woolplayer.com, or just chat with us using the chat widget on our homepage or anything. Just for all of the people who are joining, the idea behind these webinars is not really to troubleshoot individual issues, but rather to answer questions on how WooPlayer can be utilized, and with that in mind, really to help other people who are facing similar use cases and want to cover them, sort them out. So we're definitely not going to resolve any bugs or issues throughout the webinars. So do keep those at the support channel level. Alrighty, let's see, what else do we have? Yes, for ConvertFox, definitely working on that. Facebook authentication would be helpful. Yes, that's also one of the things that we're working for. The what's it called? The personalized data feature, as well as some other events we want to cover on Facebook. Paul, so that was in reference to the webinar connection already. In relation to auto starting on pre-roll and overplay on main audio track. Oh, actually, I am aware of that. I do know what that is about. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, I'll get to that after the webinar, and I'll follow up with you, Dave. I actually do remember that. Sorry about that. I lied. Jim is saying, is everyone hearing sound? Hopefully everybody can hear me. Armand is saying, sorry, I had to leave for a couple of minutes. Did you discuss Publicio support? Yeah, so at first I think Publicio or Publidio, I don't know how to pronounce that, was requested as support, and I didn't necessarily know what it was, but that's just a video hosting platform, and I don't know if I am going to remember. Let's try this. Let's Let's see if I can register really quickly. Don't want to take some time away from the webinar. Try this. And no. All righty, great. So the support should be pretty straightforward. So if I just come over here just to upload a file, let me just get that file. I'll just get one of my sample videos. I'll just use this one. It's really small. Click on upload probably. Yeah, so once the video has finished uploading, then I can just grab this download URL. I can just copy that, and then I can, I think I'm on a dev environment right now, Nema.com. See if that'll work. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna need to delete some videos really quickly. Yep. So with regards to the integration from Publicio, you can just copy the download URL that you are provided, and you can just insert that directly inside of WooPlayer. So if you come over here to new video and select by URL, you can just paste that video URL from Publicio, and that's gonna generate a video, WooPlayer video for it. So that support should be there natively. Nothing additional that you need to do on that, Armand. Everybody else is reporting that sound is fine. Steven is saying, has anyone suggested adding translation to the tap to call button? Also, maybe a Google or other translate option to auto-translate marketing CTAs. It might be useful for video titles as well. With browser language detection, that could add more personalization. Yes, that's actually been requested in one format or another, Steven. So thanks for, I'll note your feedback as well. But with regards to the tap to call button, let me just see if I can recall this correctly. But from if memory serves me right, I believe that tap to call button you can write anything you want on it, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just take a look at that really quickly. So that's under marketing tools and under tap to call button, which is going to show, yeah, so you can write in any button text on that tap to call button. So I guess the translation would be just one language that you specify would be shown there. But yeah, to your point in general about translations, I do believe that there's a significant value add in defining some sort of a solution that would automatically work to be able to translate all of the titles, interaction elements, overlays, etc. So that's definitely one of the things that we are actively considering. Jim is saying, when I embed more than one video on my landing page, if I play one of those videos and use full screen, I can see the thumbnail pictures of other ones if I scroll down. Is there a way to fix that? That definitely sounds like a conflict with a particular theme, perhaps. So if you could just email us that page at support@woolplayer.com, then we can take a look at resolving that for you, Jim. William is saying you need a password manager. I do, definitely. I do have one. I have LastPass, I think, installed, but for some reason, one of my applications, which I'm relying on, is currently throwing a fit for some reason. I think it's because I was cleaning out my computer, and that probably has deleted something that it shouldn't have, but oh well. Steven is saying you're right. I use the default text normally. Sorry. All right, no problem. So yeah, definitely translation in general is something that we need to give more attention to, as you are definitely there we go, as you are targeting a global audience, and as we all know, talking to someone in their own language is definitely going to prompt more engagement. So hopefully that's something that we're going to be able to support pretty soon. So thanks for the additional feedback there. Alrighty, cool. Do we have any other questions, or maybe we can wrap this up a little bit earlier today? Let's give it a couple more minutes to see if we have some more questions. If not, I'd just like to thank everybody who joined this week, and thanks for the additional feedback that really helps us improve WooPlayer moving forward. What else did I want to mention? We also have some upcoming changes to the account structures. So all I will say is, for all of those who are on the enterprise license, soon you'll recognize the additional value, or at least the value that you locked in currently. Is you're going to be really glad that you've upgraded to enterprise at the time that you did, as we continue adding more value to the application. What else? A couple of more. Steven is saying, I'm sharing my videos with clients. An integrated link shortener might be useful. We've given that some thought as well. The tricky part is the custom domains support together with the URL shortener. But yeah, I'll note that feedback as well. That's also been something that people have been requesting. So we'll give that some thought as well. Alrighty, cool. No other questions. Thanks again, everybody, for joining. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. I'll note all of the great feedback that we've got from this week for future enhancements. So have a great week, everybody, and hope to see you next week. Bye.